It's September 1962. Public television station KLRN begins broadcasting as a joint city licensee serving San Antonio and Austin. By 1967, it becomes the first public TV station in the nation to broadcast 24/7. Later that same year, on November 7th, President Lyndon B. Johnson signs the Public Broadcasting Act that establishes the Corporation for Public Broadcasting. Its priority is educational programming.
My grandfather signed the Public Broadcasting Act in 1967, before I was even born. I like to think he was sort of thinking about, every child and every adult in the country, and even those, the ones that were, his future generations that had not come onto the scene yet.
The next year, Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood debuts, followed by Sesame Street in 1969.
It's a beautiful day in this neighborhood, a beautiful day for a neighbor. Would you be mine? Could you be mine?
In 1971, KLRN debuts the groundbreaking series Caras Colendas. It's one of the first bilingual Spanish-English children's series on television.
I don't think I'm being immodest to say that the programs were really well received. And then I decided that if we were being broadcast just regionally, which that first series of Caras Colendas was done, that there was no reason why we couldn't be on the network. And that if Mr. Rogers could be on the network, well, why couldn't Caras Colendas be on the network?
1974. KLRN moves into the new University of Texas Communications Building, and producer Bill Arhos creates Austin City Limits with two colleagues. His persistent efforts to fundraise pays off.
It was remarkable because he didn't take no for an answer.
The pilot episode is filmed in Studio 6A and stars the red-headed stranger, Willie Nelson. The board votes to split the station in two. KLRU goes on the air May 4th, 1979. 1987. KLRU is officially spun off from KLRN, and the station comes under the ownership of the Capital of Texas Public Broadcasting Council. 1997. Bill Arhos retires as head of the station, and Mary Beth Rogers takes the helm as president and CEO.
I had a fantastic board, and there were several bankers on the board. And so we sat down and worked out a financial plan.
And the station finds itself on more solid financial ground after licensing the ACL brand to the Austin City Limits Music Festival. 2004. KLRU makes the switch to digital transmission. Bill Stotesbury joins the organization as its new CEO and general manager. 2011. Austin Community College purchases the closed Highland Mall in central Austin as its main campus. The land upon which it sits is the historical site of the St. John Regular Baptist District Association, one of the nation's largest associations for African Americans. 2014. ACC Highland opens to students and is a national model for sustainable reuse. As KLRU infrastructure ages, station management and board leadership discuss what might be next.
I had a conversation with one of the ACC board members, Nan McRaven, who was a longtime friend and a wonderful, brilliant person, who suggested that we have some conversations with ACC leadership.
As chair of the Board of Trustees at ACC and an active member of the Austin PBS Board, Nan had unique insight into both organizations.
And I came up with this idea of building a facility for PBS and building what I would hope to be an incredible relationship between two very community-oriented organizations.
So the further we got into the dialogue, I think the more excited both partners got on the opportunities and the advantages that could be shared between the two institutions in moving forward.
Well, I think the decision was pretty unanimous among the board that having a landlord like Austin Community College was a great place for us to land in our new space.
2018. KLRU publicly announces a partnership with Austin Community College and plans to build new studios on the ACC Highland campus, along with offices in the former Dillard's building.
ACC was very involved in the design of this facility, but Austin PBS led the design of this facility specific to the media production and infrastructure, parts of it.
2019. KLRU rebrands as Austin PBS, debuting an updated logo. Construction of the new Austin Media Center begins.
Things were proceeding about as would be expected on a project of this size.
March 2020. The COVID-19 pandemic hits and forces Austin PBS staff to begin working remotely. The station is run entirely from staff homes. Construction continues under tight restrictions.
COVID had a lot of layered impacts to the project. First and foremost was physical safety and personal safety. And so things slowed down, fewer people doing things slowed down.
Construction crews continue to make progress until February of 2021, when a severe winter storm shuts down all work. And then a difficult construction project becomes unimaginably worse. The extreme cold freezes the pipes, which then burst and floods the facility.
And I found out via text message that I believe just said the site's flooded, with photos of 2-3 inches of water in some areas. We were 1 week away from a certificate of occupancy at that point. First question is how much water is in the site? Second question is how quickly can we get it out? Third question is what is the impact? The loss we were facing was catastrophic to an organization our size. And the work that we put in, the support we had from our partners, the support we had from our board, it was a tremendous undertaking, and we pulled it off. And no one will ever see the details of us pulling that off. It's nothing short of miraculous that we've been able to get back to where we are now.
Overcoming an extraordinary series of challenges, Austin PBS has persevered to turn the page to its next chapter, serving the Central Texas community.
This is a civic institution. Public media has the word public in it, as I've said. This organization functions best when it welcomes its stakeholders.
We are of and about the people and supported by the community. And we were lucky that the community came along with us and said, we value this is important, we want to do this.
We like for the community to know that we believe in collaboration and strong partnerships, and we want to reflect that and show the community that we're serious about it. And this is a prime opportunity to do that.
We will have better facilities to allow citizens to come in, to process, seminars, workshops, citizens come together and discuss difficult questions.
I really think the new facility is going to be an open door to Austin. There are so many venues here that we can invite the public to, and I think it's just going to be, we'll look back and say, why didn't we move sooner?
It is going to be vibrating where all of us, whether we're young or old, or rich or poor, or black or white or brown, or of Asian descent, whatever our backgrounds are, we're going to be coming here to learn. We're going to be coming here to be entertained. We're going to be coming here to make a difference. And to me, that's what community is really all about.
At the end of the day, we are a community-run organization, and for the community to be able to come and see what we produce, how we produce it, how we're utilizing the benefits that we get from the community, I think is phenomenal. And you do not see that on the commercial side.
Mirroring the community it serves, the first 60 years of KLRU and Austin PBS brought about great growth and change. The Austin Media Center will allow the staff and community to direct how we continue moving forward.